Hello guys and welcome back to a new Etheria restart video. If you're struggling against fast Plume teams in PvP, there's a really strong answer you might be sleeping on. Amelia. In this video, I'm going to show you why Amelia is such a solid counter to fast Plume openers, how I built mine, and one extremely important thing about speed tuning that can make or break this strategy. Because if you get that part wrong, the entire plan can fall apart. The reason Amelia works so well against Plume teams comes down to how her kit interacts with heavy debuff openers. Plume compositions usually try to overwhelm your team immediately by applying a ton of debuffs on turn 1. That's exactly what Amelia wants. Her passive gains stacks whenever allies are debuffed, and once enough stacks are built, she can cut in and take a turn. When that happens, she can immediately stabilize your team. When she gets her turn, she can use her S3, Nell, which fully cleanses your team and heals them based on her max HP. On top of that, it deals AoE damage that also scales with her HP and reduces the enemy team's turn meter. So against fast Plume openers, the enemy spends their entire first turn setting up debuffs, and then Amelia immediately wipes them away and resets the momentum of the fight. For my build, I'm running a mix of Swift Rush, Swift Smite, and Strive module sets. The idea behind this setup is to balance speed, survivability, and a bit of extra pressure. Swift Rush gives her the speed she needs to stay competitive in PvP turn order. Swift Smite adds some offensive value, so her HP scaling abilities can actually threaten the enemy team. And Strive helps improve her overall durability so she can comfortably survive the enemy opener and still do her job. Stat-wise, the focus is very simple. Speed and HP. I'm stacking as much HP as possible because both her healing and her damage scale with her maximum HP. That means the more HP she has, the harder she is to kill, and the more impact her abilities have when she finally takes her turn. For the shell effect, I'm running Alicorn's shell. The main reason for this is protection on the first turn. Alicorn helps prevent Amelia from getting stunned, frozen, or otherwise locked down before she can act. That's extremely important for this strategy, because if she gets controlled before her turn comes up, you lose the entire counterplay. Now, here's the most important thing to understand about this build. Speed tuning. Amelia should not outspeed the enemy opener. If she moves before the enemy team applies their debuffs, it's actually bad for you. You want her to take her turn right after your team gets hit and fully debuffed. That way, her passive stacks are triggered, her cleanse gets maximum value, and she can immediately stabilize the fight. If she moves too early, she ends up cleansing nothing and healing nothing, and the enemy Plume team will still have their full setup ready to overwhelm you. So if fast Plume teams are giving you trouble in PvP, Amelia is definitely worth trying. With the right build and proper speed tuning, she can completely flip those matchups and turn one of the most oppressive openers in the game into something you can actually punish. Let me know if you're using Amelia in PvP and how you've built yours. And if you want to see more Etheria Restart PvP guides, make sure to subscribe. I hope you find this video helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.